Welcome to Flair Study, your ultimate destination for mastering cloud certifications. I'm excited to launch a brand new playlist focused on the AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner exam. In this series, we'll tackle important questions from previous exams, explain the answers concisely, and help you build the confidence to ace the certification. Each video will feature multiple choice questions with a 10-second timer for you to answer, followed by a short and clear explanation. Let's dive into our first question. Which of the following is a shared control between a client and AWS under the shared responsibility model? Take a look and try to guess the correct answer. You have 10 seconds. Alright, let's discuss the correct answer. B. Patch management. Here is the explanation. Under the AWS shared responsibility model, patch management is a control that is shared between AWS and the client. AWS is responsible for patching the underlying infrastructure, such as the hypervisor and managed services, ensuring the foundational components of the cloud are secure and up-to-date. However, the client is responsible for managing patches on the operating systems, applications, and software they deploy and operate within their AWS environment. This shared responsibility helps ensure that both AWS and the client are taking necessary actions to maintain the security and performance of the system. Other aspects like physical controls and data center auditing fall entirely under AWS's responsibility, while zone security, such as configuring security groups and access controls, is managed by the client. Great work on the first question. Let's keep the momentum going with our next one. Here's question 2. How should an application be created to function on the AWS cloud in accordance with best practices? Alright, let's discuss the correct answer. B. Use loosely coupled components. Here is the explanation. In accordance with AWS best practices, applications should be designed using loosely coupled components. This approach means that each component or service in the application operates independently and communicates with others through well-defined interfaces, such as APIs or message queues. This design improves the scalability, flexibility, and resilience of the application. If one component fails, it does not impact others, and the application can more easily handle changes in traffic or scale to meet demand. Conversely, tightly coupled components can create dependencies that are harder to manage, scale, and recover from failures. Well done on question 2. Now, let's move to question 3 and test your knowledge even further. Which cloud architectural concept is supported by a system that can scale in terms of users, traffic, or data quantity without sacrificing performance? Alright, let's discuss the correct answer. B. Implement elasticity. Here is the explanation. The concept of elasticity in cloud architecture refers to the ability of a system to automatically scale up or down based on demand, whether it's in terms of users, traffic, or data. This ensures that performance remains consistent even as the load increases and resources are used efficiently, scaling back when demand decreases. Elasticity helps organizations optimize costs and maintain high performance without manual intervention. While the other concepts, thinking parallel, decoupling components, and designing for failure, are also important, elasticity specifically addresses the need for systems that scale seamlessly to handle varying workloads. Well done on question 3. Now, let's move to question 4 and test your knowledge even further. The following describes an application that spans various availability zones. Alright, let's discuss the correct answer. A. Being highly available. Here is the explanation. An application that spans multiple availability zones is designed to be highly available. By distributing resources across these zones within a region, it ensures redundancy and fault tolerance. If one zone encounters issues, the application can continue operating from the other zones, minimizing downtime and improving overall availability. This approach enhances the resilience of the application, ensuring it remains functional even during localized failures. You're doing great so far. Let's tackle the final question for this video. When using AWS Lambda, what is the customer's responsibility? Alright, let's discuss the correct answer. B. Application management. Here is the explanation. When using AWS Lambda, the customer is responsible for managing the application itself, including writing and deploying the code. AWS handles the underlying infrastructure, such as operating system configuration, platform management, and scaling. Customers are also responsible for ensuring the security of their application, including code encryption if required. AWS Lambda abstracts away the complexity of server management, allowing customers to focus on their application logic. Thank you so much for watching this video and being a part of the Flare study community. I hope you found these practice questions helpful as you prepare for the AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner exam. Don't forget to subscribe to Flare Study and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Once again, thank you for your support, and I'll see you in the next session.